Hello and welcome to Park Dong-chong's Barefoot Morning Letter. Today, we're diving into something truly revolutionary, an idea we call electrical nutrition. What is it? Well, it's all about how connecting our bodies directly to the earth through something called biological grounding can unlock some absolutely astonishing health and curative benefits. So, let's jump right in.
You know, we spend so much of our lives and so much money looking for cures in bottles, in pharmacies, right? But what if I told you that the most powerful cure of all isn't something you can buy? What if it's been right there, right under your feet this entire time?
Okay, so to really grasp this amazing cure, we first have to understand the problem, and it's a big one. There's a silent killer lurking inside many of us, something that can even stump the best doctors. I'm talking about silent chronic inflammation.
So how does this start? Well, it's sneaky. It might begin with something small, like an old injury you've completely forgotten about, or maybe even a problem with a tooth. From that one spot, a little pocket of inflammation starts to leak toxins. And over years, sometimes decades, it just slowly and silently destroys the healthy tissue around it. It's a really relentless, quiet process.
Now, you'd think our body would just fight this off, right? And it does. Our body has this brilliant defense system. But here's the crazy part, the paradox of it all. Sometimes that very defense mechanism actually gets in the way of healing.
When our body senses trauma, it does something really smart to protect itself. It builds what's called an inflammatory barricade. Just picture it. It's like building a wall of connective tissue around the damaged area to keep it contained, to stop it from spreading. It's a fantastic protective instinct, really.
But, and this is a huge but, there's a catch. That protective wall, the one meant to help, it also blocks the good guys. The healing agents, the antibiotics and antioxidant molecules that our body needs to actually fix the problem, can't get through. So the barricade essentially traps the inflammation inside, and that prevents a real, lasting cure.
Okay, so if our own body's accidentally creating a barrier to a cure, what about all the stuff we normally do? What about modern medicine? Let's take a look at why those solutions often fall short when they come up against this biological wall.
Well, if you look at modern medicine, the drugs can definitely help with the pain, but they often have a laundry list of side effects, right? And what about alternative stuff, like nutritional antioxidants or a better diet? They're great, for sure, but the healing molecules in them are just too big. They physically can't get through that barricade to reach the source of the problem.
So it sounds like a dead end, doesn't it? But what if? What if there was a way to bypass that barricade completely? This is where things get really exciting, because a truly groundbreaking discovery changes everything we thought we knew about healing.
You see, scientists found something absolutely stunning. That barricade, which is made mostly of collagen, isn't just a dead wall. It's not an insulator. It actually acts as a biological semiconductor. Think of it like a special kind of electrical gate. And that one fact, well, it changes the entire game.
And this right here, this is the elegant solution to the whole puzzle. Remember how we said those big healing molecules can't get through? Well, something infinitely smaller can. I'm talking about free electrons. They're so tiny they can just flow right through that collagen semiconductor, get to the other side, and neutralize the free radicals causing all the inflammation. Right at the source.
Okay, so that's the key. We need electrons. But where do we get them? And not just a few, but a limitless supply of these life-giving particles. The answer is so simple it's almost unbelievable. It's the Earth itself. The surface of our planet is basically a massive battery just teeming with free electrons. It's the most powerful, most natural source for this cure, and we've somehow managed to forget all about it. So how do we tap into this incredible natural battery? It couldn't be simpler. Barefoot walking. That's it. By taking off our shoes and connecting our bare skin to the ground, we create a direct link. We allow our bodies to absorb that limitless supply of free electrons, giving us the electrical nutrition we've been so desperately missing in our modern lives.
Now, the science behind this is absolutely compelling, for sure. But for me, the real proof is in the results, the miracles. Let's look at a few incredible, real-life stories that show the true power of this. Let's take case 827. This is a 55-year-old woman diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. She had a 3.5 centimeter tumor. After just 1 month of consistent barefoot walking, that tumor shrank down to the size of a tiny millet seed. I mean, can you imagine? Her doctor was just astonished.
Or how about this one? A 75-year-old man who had been on medication for both hypertension and hyperlipidemia for years. He started barefoot walking every single day, and his health improved so dramatically that his doctor confirmed he was completely cured. He was able to stop taking all of his medications. That's just incredible.
I mean, these stories are just so powerful, and they really show you what's possible. So you're probably wondering, okay, how can I get started? How can I begin this journey to a new, healthier life? And the best part is, it is so simple and totally accessible to every single one of us.
See, what we're really doing here is we are restoring a lost link, the fundamental connection between our bodies and the earth. When you walk barefoot, you're opening the floodgates. You're letting those electrons flow right through that collagen semiconductor, tackling silent inflammation head-on, and reawakening your body's own built-in, fundamental system for cure.
So, are you ready to give it a try? It's easy, but let's go over 4 simple steps to do it safely and effectively. First up, always check your path. Make sure the ground is clear of any sharp objects. And for safety, it's a really good idea to make sure your tetanus vaccination is up to date. Step 2, start gradually. Don't go run a marathon on your first day. Just begin with short sessions and build up your time. And remember, the absolute key here is daily consistency. Step 3 is post-walk care. Always wash your feet thoroughly after every walk. And finally, step 4, moisturize. Especially when it's dry out, apply a generous amount of moisturizer to keep your heels from cracking.
We really want to invite you to begin this amazing journey of cure. Truly, nature has given us the most perfect prescription. We hope you'll start barefoot walking today. And hey, if you want to connect with others, share information, and be part of a really supportive community, come join the Barefoot Walking National Movement Headquarters Neighbor Cafe. It's a great place to share experiences. And finally, if you found this helpful, it would mean the world to us if you'd subscribe, give this a like, and turn on those notifications. It really helps us keep making more morning letters like this one for you. Thanks so much for joining me today, and just remember, sometimes the most profound cures are just a few barefoot steps away.